I want to quickly turn to another story before we take a pause, folks, and that's the CTA. Public transit in Chicago, it's about to get a bit easier. There's a new pass-sharing program between the CTA and the Pace systems. Starting on Monday, the two services will launch unlimited ride passes that work across both systems. How big of a deal is this, Brandon?
I mean, it just alleviates a headache. If you have to buy two different passes and you're a person that's commuting and using both systems, it becomes a headache. So by joining both together, they're not raising the cost at all. You're actually probably saving money if you just have them all joined together, especially if you're using that unlimited monthly pass. But this also applies as well to their 3-day passes, their 1-day passes. It's $75 for that joint unlimited pass. There's a $5 surcharge that was eliminated on the 7-day passes. So overall, this has got to be really beneficial to commuters. And it's a time where transportation and the conversation around transportation is like really ramping up.
Yeah,
it sure
it's
is.
a big part of the race.
RTA is dealing with a lot of issues with ridership, lack of dollars. So they're trying to boost some of that back with these mergers,
But is it enough to lure people back, though, you think? Like, unlimited ride passes cost $5 for a day and $15 for 3 days. Frustrated commuters, are they coming back based on this?
I don't know. It's a lot of issues I heard on the CTA about people smoking and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's enough, but maybe if you lowering it, it could be. But I did have a question on where Metro stands with that. Are they not included? Or
they're not included in this
not
necessarily.
In this, yeah.
And that's a big issue.
Yeah.
I mean, because
I'm a Metro rider.
We really need a seamless integration of public transit in Chicago. And Metro has always kind of stood alone because, they don't have a single fare that allows you to ride anywhere in the system as CTA and Pace do. So they're more of a distance-based fare system. But there have been talks about trying to link up all three, and so far they've not been successful. Metro, of course, is dealing with its own issues. I believe its ridership is down 40-50%.
Yeah. Hasn't bounced back much at all
during COVID. And there's also talk about trying to change their schedules, which are totally based on traveling from the suburbs to the Loop and back, whether it's morning or afternoon. But if you want to travel between those times,
it's really difficult for you.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, they definitely should add more schedule. As a Metro rider, I do find that very frustrating when I can't get down somewhere because it's not rush hour. I think that they need to work on that to increase ridership.
Let's take a pause. This panel is not going anywhere. We've got a few more stories that we just have to talk about, like a certain Chicago hero giving what might just be the biggest donation to Make-A-Wish Foundation.